Have you ever met a gaze that does not simply look at you, but sees you? A stillness in another's eyes that feels like they are listening to an old story inside of you. A story you did not know you were telling. I invite you to consider this, that unsettling moment of deep recognition is not an intrusion. It is an echo, your own spirit, speaking its oldest truth through the color of your eyes, being heard by another who knows the language. For generations, my lineage has taught a simple truth, one that modern thinking has almost forgotten. A truth about the blueprint of your soul. Your eye color is not an accident of birth. It is not a roll of genetic dice. It is a quiet instruction from the source. It is the soil in which the seed of your spirit was planted, determining the kind of tree you are meant to become. This is the energy that guides the current of your life, whether you have been flowing with it or fighting against it. Think for a moment. Have you not noticed how souls with a certain gaze seem to walk a similar path? How they share a certain inner weather, a resonance that defies logic. When you look into their eyes, you sense not just a person, but a landscape, a mountain, a clear sky. The ancient ones knew this. They could read the Dharma, the sacred duty of a person, simply by being present with their gaze. They understood that the color of your eyes holds the map of your spirit's work in this lifetime. The reason you are here. But a deep sorrow arises from this. Most people live in quiet opposition to their own path. They are a river trying to flow uphill, wondering at their own exhaustion. They feel a deep ache of being disconnected from their true nature, from their tribe. If you have ever felt you are here for a purpose you cannot name, stay with me. Breathe. The wisdom we are about to uncover is not about changing who you are. It is about remembering. You do not imagine this quiet knowing that there is more. That feeling that your life is a single, purposeful note in a great symphony. This is not fantasy. It is your soul attempting to communicate with your mind. It speaks in the language of energy, of patterns. In my tradition, we call these patterns the great paths, and they live within our collective spirit. They are not ideas. They are living currents that shape how we love, how we work, how we seek. And this ancient wisdom teaches that these currents manifest physically, most clearly in the color of our eyes. Let this be understood clearly. Your eyes are a kind of spiritual fingerprint. The patterns in your iris do not merely reflect light. They channel a certain quality of consciousness. They are a physical signature of your soul's chosen work. Think of every person whose gaze made you feel truly seen. Think of how certain eyes feel like a warm hearth, while others feel like a clear, cold spring. This is not coincidence. It is your spirit recognizing another's. The old traditions knew. They saw the eyes as the seat of the soul. Different colors were signs of different sacred missions. They knew that a community needs all kinds of landscapes to be whole, but modern life has covered this knowledge with noise. We are taught our physical forms are random, meaningless. The result, countless souls walking through life, cut off from the wisdom flowing from their own center. They force themselves into shapes that are not their own. They are tired, they are lost, because every day they argue with the nature of their own soul. If you have ever felt like you are swimming against an invisible tide, be still for a moment. You are about to understand the direction of the water. The truth is, your eyes have been whispering your purpose to you since birth. But we have been trained to ignore the whisper. We have been taught to see a feature, not a compass. Let us begin with the foundation, the path of the ancient earth-brown eyes. If you carry this path, you have likely been told your eyes are common. This is like saying the earth itself is common. It is a profound misunderstanding. The path of the ancient earth holds the most essential missions, to be the grounding force for humanity. You are the deep soil that allows all other seeds to grow. You are the stillness that holds space for the chaos of growth in others. The power of this path is profound. The deep pigment in your iris forms a connection to the primordial quiet at the heart of existence. You can access a wordless wisdom, an ancient knowing. This is why you may feel like an old soul. You carry the stillness of mountains in your spirit. You are drawn to nurture, to listen, to protect. You create a field of safety around you, where others feel they can finally set down their burdens. But here is the practice required by your path. In your mission to be a foundation for others, you can forget your own sky. You can become so focused on providing roots for everyone else that you neglect your own branches. You give, and you give, and you give, until your own well is dry. Your sacred work is to learn the difference between being a stable mountain and being a cage. You are here to show humanity how to be deeply rooted in wisdom, while still reaching for the light. The old ways revered the brown-eyed path. You were seen as earth guardians, souls who chose to embody stability for the world. You have surely noticed how people entrust their stories to you, how animals and children are at ease in your presence. This is the work. But your mission is not to carry everyone's weight. It is to model what it looks like to be a living, breathing mountain, strong, present, and yet alive with its own growth. Your purpose is to be both the foundation and the life that grows from it. If your eyes hold the color of the earth, and you now see why you have always been the shelter in the storm for others, just take a deep breath, acknowledge the weight and the beauty of your path. Now, let us speak of the path of the clear sky, blue eyes. If you walk this path, you have likely been told your gaze is intense, even piercing. People may feel exposed when you look at them. This is not aggression. It is the nature of your sacred work as a seer of truth. The unique way your eyes reflect light corresponds to a way of perceiving that penetrates illusion. You have an enhanced ability to see patterns, to sense what is hidden behind the mask. Your spirit's mission is to be a clear mirror for the world, reflecting what is truly there. But here is the shadow you must navigate. Your ability to see through fog can leave you feeling isolated. You can see the space between what people say and what they mean, which can make the world feel dishonest. Your sacred work is to learn how to wield this clarity with compassion, not as a weapon of judgment. You are here to help others gently see their own truth, not to expose them. You are the one who can hold a space so safe that others are willing to remove their own masks. The northern traditions saw this path as a mark of the sky, seers, those who could perceive spiritual truths others missed. They knew that these souls were born with the ability to see through the veils. If your eyes are the color of the sky, you have likely noticed that people have a strong, immediate reaction to you. This is your energy, inviting others to meet you in a place of authenticity. It is hard to maintain a facade in the presence of a clear sky. Your sight is a powerful instrument of consciousness. It is the mark of a soul who chose to help humanity see itself more clearly. Every time you connect with someone, you are unconsciously inviting them into a field of truth. Your mission, however, is not to tear down everyone's illusions. It is to model what living an unveiled life looks like. You are here to create a space so clear and so loving that others find the courage to be authentic themselves. In this world of fog and distraction, your clarity is a profound gift, the path of the unfolding forest green eyes. This path is rare, but its rarity speaks to its purpose. It is the path of the catalyst. You are here to spark and accelerate change. The unique light in your eyes reflects a unique energy in your spirit. You naturally exist in the between spaces, on the threshold between what is and what could be. You are the bridge builders, helping others journey from one part of their life to the next. This is why you may often feel you do not quite belong anywhere. Too wild for some, too calm for others. This is not a defect, it is your design. You are meant to live in the fertile space between worlds. Your dharma is to be the spark for another's growth. You have a way of showing up in a person's life at the precise moment they are ready to evolve. You ask the question that changes everything. You create the conditions for a breakthrough. But here is the discipline your path requires. Your catalytic energy can feel unstable in relationships. People are drawn to your fire, grow rapidly, and then may need to pull away to integrate the change. You may feel as if you are being left behind just as things get deep. Your sacred work is to be the life-giving storm, not the destructive one. The ancient traditions saw you as shape-shifters, souls who could help others transform. They knew you held the energy of rebirth. If your eyes hold the color of the forest, you have seen this in your life. Your presence accelerates everything. You are a lightning rod for transformative energy. Your green eyes are not just rare, they are revolutionary. You are a soul who chose to be an agent of evolution. But your work is not to force change. It is to embody the energy of joyful, courageous growth so completely that others remember their own capacity to evolve. You are here to model what it looks like to be in a constant, beautiful state of becoming. In this time of great shifting on our planet, your catalytic energy is a medicine. You are the sign that change is not just possible, but natural. Finally, the path of the flowing river Hazel Eyes. This is one of the most intricate paths. If you walk this way, you know your eyes seem to shift with the light, with your feeling state. This is a perfect reflection of your spirit's work as a shape shifter of consciousness. Your soul possesses a natural fluidity. You can access and embody different energies as the moment requires. You are the great adapter, capable of being what is needed. This is why you may feel you have many selves. You can be the calm elder for one friend and the playful innovator for another. This is not a lack of identity, it is your greatest gift. Your mission is to be a mirror for the potential in others. You have an almost magical ability to reflect back to people the qualities they need to see in themselves. You help them recognize their own hidden gifts. But here is the practice your path demands. Your fluidity can make you feel you have no solid ground of your own. You risk losing your own current as you flow to meet the needs of others. You may wonder, who am I when no one needs anything from me? The ancient wisdom saw you as divine mirrors, reflecting back the light of others' potential. If your eyes hold the colors of the river, you have heard people say to you, "You helped me see something in myself." You create a field where potential can be recognized. Your changeable eyes are transformative. You are a soul who chose to serve as a living mirror for what is possible for humanity. But your work is not to lose yourself in the reflection. It is to remain centered in your own being while flexibly meeting the world. You are here to model what it looks to be authentically adaptable, true to your own core, while responding with grace. In a world where so many have forgotten their own gifts, your ability to reflect them back is a profound act of love. Now that you have heard the wisdom of the paths, this is where most turn away. They treat this knowledge like an interesting label, a category for the mind. But this is not a box to put yourself in. It is a map to your life's deepest practice. Your eye color is not just describing you. It is showing you the path your soul is here to master. Every challenge, every love, every loss has been your soul trying to guide you back to your authentic current. Think of the moments you have felt most alive, most full of purpose. Was it not when you were living in harmony with your path? The earth, soul comforting a friend. The sky, soul helping another see a truth. The forest, soul sparking a new idea. The river, soul helping another discover a hidden talent. These were not accidents. That was your soul singing its song. And so, the real journey begins now. Most of us have been living in resistance, trying to fit into a shape that is not ours. The sensitive earth soul, told to be tough. The clear sky soul, told they are too intense. The catalytic forest soul, told they are too much. The adaptable river soul, told they are inconsistent. This is the source of the struggle. You have been trying to be someone else, instead of becoming more fully yourself. Here is your integration practice. For the coming week, simply notice. Pay attention to the moments you feel a sense of energy, of flow. These are moments aligned with your soul's work. Then, notice the moments you feel drained, small, or frustrated. These are the moments you are working against your own nature. The goal is not to change your life in a day. It is to make small, conscious shifts toward the flow. Perhaps choosing one more authentic conversation, if you are of the sky. perhaps consciously offering a moment of stability if you are of the earth. Your sacred path is not a limit. It is a specialization. It is where you have the most to give, where you can make the deepest contribution, where you will find the most joy. The ancient communities thrived because they knew that the mountain needs the sky, that the forest needs the earth, and that the river nourishes all of them. Share this understanding with someone whose gaze you have always been drawn to. Help them discover their own path. This is not merely about understanding. It is about stepping into your role in the healing of our world. Your eyes have been broadcasting your purpose your entire life. Now that you have learned to listen, you can finally stop fighting the current and begin to flow with it. There are people waiting for your specific gift. There are transformations that only you can bring. You are here for a reason, and your eyes have been showing you the way all along. Now, it is time to walk the path.